I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. Carl Jung. The harsh reality that most people face is that they truly believe they are defined by what has happened to them. They equate their self-worth with past events, achievements, or how others perceive them. Yet, as Carl Jung said, we are not what has happened to us. Instead, we are who we choose to become. Every single moment presents an opportunity to redefine who we are. We are one decision away from a completely different life. What happens to us is often beyond our control, but how we respond to it is always in our hands. Life will present challenges, but our reactions to those challenges will define us. It's in our choices, how we feel, how we act, and how we decide to perceive situations, that our lives take shape. The quality of our lives depends on how we decide to react to circumstances, even when they seem beyond our control. The past doesn't define who we are now unless we allow it to. Let go of what happened yesterday. Today is your chance to decide who you will be from this moment forward. You cannot change your past, but you can choose your future. Until you bring the unconscious into consciousness, it will continue to control your life, and you will call it fate. This unconscious part of us often runs on autopilot, causing us to repeat old patterns and struggles, never realizing that we have the power to break free. Albert Einstein famously said, "Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results." It's easy to stay stuck in these repetitive cycles, but until we understand why we act the way we do, we will continue to get the same results. Ask yourself, why do I keep repeating the same patterns? Only when we are truly aware of our unconscious reactions can we begin to make meaningful changes in our lives. To change, we need to step back and observe. What feelings, behaviors, and habits are running on autopilot? What are you reacting to without conscious thought? By bringing these unconscious patterns into the light of awareness, we can begin to reprogram them. Over time, new habits, reactions, and better outcomes will emerge. As Carl Jung put it, the purpose of life is to kindle a light in the darkness of mere existence. Happiness is not about the absence of sadness or struggles, but about finding meaning in the midst of them. Without sadness, how could we appreciate happiness? Without darkness, would we even recognize the light? A truly rich life is not about material possessions or achievements. It's about finding meaning and purpose. Think about it. Even if you had all the money in the world, the finest possessions, and all the recognition you could desire, would that guarantee you happiness? Certainly not. True happiness comes from a life with meaning. When you find your purpose, the challenges of life will no longer feel insurmountable. You will have the strength to face them without fear, knowing that they are part of your growth and journey. Meaning gives you something to get out of bed for. It gives you the enthusiasm to face your day, to work towards something bigger than yourself. Meaning and purpose are what fuel your passion for life. They are the light that guides you through the darkness, and they give you the courage to move forward. The way you see things will determine how you feel about them. Challenges in life will come, but the way you choose to view them makes all the difference. One day you might face a challenge with confidence, and it will fade away or turn into an opportunity. On another day, the same challenge could overwhelm you, simply because of how you choose to react to it. The problem isn't the challenge itself, it's how you interpret it. Jung also said, "Thinking is difficult. That's why most people judge." We all have the tendency to judge, whether it's people, situations, or ourselves. But we must catch ourselves in these moments and understand that judgment comes from a place of fear, insecurity, or misunderstanding. Often, when we judge someone or something without knowing the full story, we are projecting our own fears and biases onto them. We must stop and ask, how do I judge others? Why do I judge? Have you ever judged someone only to later realize you were wrong? We've all been there. We cannot judge without facts, and we should not make assumptions. Instead, we should choose to see things through a lens of understanding and empathy. It's not always easy, but it's our choice. You can choose to see beauty in everything or see only flaws. The real question is, what do you choose to see? The power is in your hands. Jung teaches us that to awaken, we must look within, not outside ourselves. People who constantly look to others for guidance or validation are living in a dream. True awakening comes when we trust our own instincts and live life on our terms, without worrying about how society expects us to behave. Living authentically is the essence of freedom. When we stop caring about the opinions of others and start focusing on what lights us up, we begin living our true life. This is the awakened life, the life we were always meant to lead. In this life, we no longer fear our darkness. We embrace it, knowing that our darkness is part of us, just as much as our light. Only when we understand our own darkness can we truly empathize with others and offer them compassion. We've all made mistakes. No one is perfect. Jung reminds us that everything that irritates us about others is likely within us or in our shadow. The things that bother us the most are often mirrors of our own fears or unresolved issues. When we feel irritated by someone or something, it's an opportunity to look inward and ask, what does this reveal about me? Where there is love, there is no need for power. And where there is power, there is a lack of love. If we can learn to shift our focus from power and control to love, compassion, and understanding, we will transform not only our own lives, but the world around us. As Carl Jung said, you are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Too many people talk about what they're going to do, but never actually take action. Your actions speak louder than words. Stop talking about your plans. Show them with your actions. In the end, life is not about what we say we will do, but about what we actually do. Our life is a reflection of our daily actions. So, choose wisely. Less talk, more action. If this message resonates with you, if you feel inspired to make a change, to live more authentically, and to look within for your answers, then take a moment to like, subscribe, and share this message. Together we can create a world where people live from their authentic selves and find meaning and purpose in every moment. Thank you for being here.